Hello guys, welcome again to our live stream. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, of course, and some major warning signals I am looking right now in one day chart actually. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to scare you or something like that, but I think we need to be ready for the pullback I am expecting actually, I said yesterday, in one day chart. Let me explain. Well, first of all, we have here one day chart as you can see here. And now here in this live stream, we are going to talk about psychology, a little bit of trading. The psychology behind of trading, right? So here in this area, we know we are between $47,000, 49. I said many times actually in January, in November, December, $47,000, $49,000. That area is the key area in macro time frames, right? So the question is, if you see YouTubers, TikTokers, and especially people from the Discord, they are getting too greedy right now, and they are thinking to buy right now. Yeah, but well, now they are opening long positions because something is broken here, right? So some of them they will say, okay, my triangle is like this, and well, to the moon, right? Because my target is, well, from this triangle is around $60,000. Yeah, so that is a problem. Yeah, that is the problem I can see right now. So that's why if you didn't buy here or here, your last chance to buy here in one day time frame, why you wanna buy here? I mean, that is the question, right? So I am not saying Bitcoin is bearish, of course not. It's bullish, I said yesterday, but I think that is this today. I mean, this week is the day like we need to start thinking what we are gonna do with our portfolio. Okay, if I am very I am very transparent. I am not. I am closing actually locking my profits in many altcoins, as you can see here. Now you can see people are greedy because everything is just pumping here. That is the problem, yeah. Because when you see these kind of things, well, I am expecting this area is gonna be a bull trap actually. Right now, I am not saying Bitcoin is gonna crash from here, of course not. But Bitcoin is reversing the trend. Actually, almost a confirmation. The last thing I can say, I am expecting for the full 100% confirmation of bull trend. Oh, sorry, uptrend. Sorry, is this. Let me explain. Now we have the first part. Well, Bitcoin is breaking very hard the area of demand here, supply. Now it's area of demand here. It was resistance 40, 43, $44,000. Bitcoin spent 2 months in this area trying to break this area and got rejected 3 times here, and finally is broken. Okay, perfect. First step done. Okay, so we have here this check mark here. Okay, but the second step is, well, we need to see the pullback here and around the MA55 here, and we need to see Bitcoin holding here this area, and plus, of course, using the strategy you are using. Doesn't matter what you are using mine. Well, we need to wait for the sell signal and the EDX here, getting negative here. And the most important thing here is Bitcoin must hold this area, and after that you will see maybe other leg up. When you see something like this, yes, we have confirmation, like we have pullback. It's just a pullback, and we have a healthy uptrend in one day chart. You are thinking you are missing everything because you are greedy, because everything is green. First of all, you need to relax. Okay, you need to relax. The question is why you didn't buy here, right? You need to ask to yourself why you didn't buy here or why you didn't buy here, right? So that is more about psychology. So please try to calm down and just wait. As I said, I think this week you will have your next opportunity to buy, maybe this week. As I said before, I'm expecting Bitcoin is going to be in sideways here all this week, waiting for the monthly close. The monthly close is very simple. Any close below $47,000, $48,000, you will see rejection naturally. Yeah, why? Because Bitcoin must close about $50,000 in monthly in around here, about this area, in order to see monthly continuation. So that's why I am expecting we will see the pullback first, and after that maybe continuation. Now, this is based on no probabilities, right? Because there is other bearish probability. I don't think so. I don't think that it's going to happen. Bitcoin just is coming here to pull to test the area here, but instead of holding, just is breaking down. That's why we need to wait for confirmations. Confirmations are very important. If you are thinking, okay, let's buy here because it's testing the MI55 according to my way of trading, well, you are wrong. That is not the right way of trading, at least not with my way of my strategy, right? So you need to wait here for the, I mean, it could be 43, 44, I don't know exactly the price. Just only thing I can tell you is Bitcoin must hold here and fire out a buy signal. Yeah. And so from here you can expect, okay, Bitcoin will break $47,000, 49, and the next area we are gonna start looking for is around $56,000 as the last target in this area. Now, I wanna show you something here in 4-hour chart. In 4-hour chart here, okay, Bitcoin, as you can see here, is very the gap between the MI55 and the MI20, also the MI21, and the price are big, right? When you see these kind of things, well, be ready. Why? Because potentially you will see a very quick, very fast pullback. Usually, when the market is trending very hard, you will see a dump here and a quick recover. Okay, that is the pullback I am expecting. It could be, as I said before, in 4-hour chart, it's around $44,000. In 1-day chart, it could be maximum 42, 43. I mean, this area, I am expecting Bitcoin, this area around here, this area is the area I'm going to start looking for a major pullback for Bitcoin. I can be wrong, totally fine, yes. But the only thing I can tell you is I will never, never, never buy in this area, never, okay? Here, because I know weekly chart, 1-day chart, monthly, here in this area is the key areas of resistance. So that's why I will never buy here. And you will see how many newbies here, they are taking long positions here and they will get wrecked. So, well, I can be wrong, maybe yes, but I prefer to play safe. Now, the ADX is very high here, as you can see here, 61 in ADX in 4-hour chart. Historically speaking, every time when you see this asset in 4-hour chart, in time frame actually, in this area, you will see actually a very significant pullback or bounce. It depends on the trend. So this is the area for the big warning. Actually, for me, is above 45. All this area for me is the big warning. Why? Because in any moment when you see the ADX, the slope is getting negative, you will see the party. I mean, like the party in 4-hour chart is over. So the good thing here, we don't have various divergences here. The problem here is 1-day chart. The 1-day chart, the development of the monitor in the curve, or maybe a squeeze, if you're using a squeeze, is very high. Yeah, it's very high actually, you can see here. And also, there is no confirmation about it, of course, but we are forming a potential bear divergences between this point and this point. That means I need to see other leg up. Seriously, I need to see other leg up in validation with these bear divergences here, because if we have this, well, maybe the correction in 1-day chart is gonna be a little bit more nasty. So that means in a very bullish scenario, Bitcoin is gonna test just maybe 44 or 45, this area. But if we are gonna see this bear divergence forming right now, it's in progress. We will see maybe around 42 or even $41,000 tested in 1-day chart. Totally fine, totally fine. In 1-day chart is totally fine, okay? But as I said, the only thing I can tell you is right now I am not looking for any long position. I am not looking, actually I am protecting and I am locking my profits for altcoins, because, well, if you are in my private channels, especially in the investing channel, you will see like we were ready for this, I think 3 weeks ago, right? So when Bitcoin was around here, we were getting ready with altcoins 2-3 weeks ago, I think. So if you are in profit right now, congratulations. Just don't get too greedy, please. Be realistic with your targets and manage your portfolio. Okay. Now, one thing I want to tell you is the OBV is very healthy, as you can see here. This is the beginning of a new trend, of course. Someone asked me in Discord, when is gonna be the next short? Okay. Well, first of all, if you want to know when is the best short or the good short, I kindly invite you to watch my videos in 2021 around October, especially October, September, October here. You will see for almost 2 weeks I was just looking for shorts. Mostly like 2 weeks I was just looking for shorts, and you will see instead of looking for longs I was looking for shorts. But the main trigger for me is this one. When I saw OBV in 1-day chart, losing the slope here, the ME55 in 1-day chart, for me is a big warning here for macro shorts. Okay, so Bitcoin is very far away. If you are thinking to short right now the market because Bitcoin is testing resistance, you are gonna do a very big mistake. I'm not financial advice, but in my case I will never short. Thinking in macro shorts, of course, maybe scalping, yes, but macro shorts, no way. Bitcoin is very far away to see other big short opportunity, maybe other 2-3 months. Usually this signature here, when you see something like this, Bitcoin is gonna spend maybe 1 month or 2 in green like this. And when you are looking for shorts in macro time frames, well, you have, I mean, in my way of trading, of course, with OBB, is when I see Bitcoin is losing momentum, and also I see the color is dark blue and is losing momentum, and of course forming better divergences, right? So we are very far away from short. So you are thinking to short, could be potentially valid maybe in 1 hour chart, maybe yes, 4 hour maybe yes, but you need to really wait for confirmations. In macro time frames, no way, no, I mean there is no short. And let me show you something else. To the chart, as you can see here, is expanding, so I will set other 2 months, around 2 or 3 months in green. You will see we will see Bitcoin, for example, here in average is around, yes, around 1 month and a half here. Let me see here 1 month and a half, same. So we are here in this consolidation for all more than 1 moment, 2 months. So that means, and also in today chart, Bitcoin is above zero. So also the consolidation is longer here. So I'm expecting actually Bitcoin is going to do something very interesting. And also one of the most important things here is the 5-day chart. As you can see here, 5-day chart is very good actually here. Accumulation, yes, since February, I will say February. I saw this accumulation. I say that a long time ago. And we have here the triangle. If you don't know what is a triangle, well, it's a choppiness index. If you don't know what is a choppiness index, I mean, you can search on Investopedia and you will see how to identify with each choppiness index, shopping markets or trending markets. Okay, but well, if Bitcoin is gonna do like something like 2018 or 2019, sorry, something like this, I don't want to say, I mean, for me, it's too soon to start thinking about this because honestly, this is not something like I really trust, because we have just few examples. We have an example in 2015 and we have the second example in 2019. Okay, both the scenarios, they were the bottom of Bitcoin actually. You see, for example, here in 2015, here Bitcoin was at, well, not exactly bottom, but was around $200, and from here more than 6 months, 7 months, and after that you will see a very good rally. In 2019, sorry, here from $4,000 all the way up to $14,000. So the thing I'm trying to say, if Bitcoin is gonna confirm well, uptrend here in OBB in 5-day chart, I am not expecting new highs, of course not. I am expecting something like price action like 2019, where Bitcoin went all the way up from $4,000, $5,000 all the way up to $14,000. But pay attention here, didn't break the previous high. That is the thing. Why? Because weekly chart is not like that. I cannot see the same signature in weekly chart, so that means potentially we will see the ABC correction. I am speculating since I think I started talking about this speculation in December 2021, I think, after the crash. um we will see something like this around 40, I mean actually this level right now between 47 $49,000, and the second level is 55 $56,000, and from there potentially we will see the resolution of this. We will know exactly if Bitcoin is in distribution pattern, of course, or in other phase of accumulation. But as I said before, in monthly, I am very clear. I am not macro bullish. Why? Because we have, well, the monthly is in 3 days, so that's what makes sense for me talking about this. Price action is looking good, yes, of course, but as I said before, well, curve is or squeeze even, or any other indicator like RSI or MACD, they are not following the price. So that means I cannot trust 100% here. How I'm gonna be bullish here is very simple. If Bitcoin is holding this area between, I mean, all this area, yeah, between MA21 and MA55 in monthly, and the curve in the next 4 months, 4 or 5 months, is testing the zero line here, and not just testing the zero line, is, I mean, the development of this one is maybe 50-60%, and Bitcoin is still above $30,000. Yes, you will see me very bullish. Yes, I mean, because someone asked me yesterday how I can be bullish in monthly. Well, it will take all this year. This setup is for all this year. So Bitcoin very easy can get a, now we can see Bitcoin maybe next month, maybe $55,000, and very easy you will see maybe in summer or October Bitcoin at $25,000. Even with that, nothing happened here in monthly, because that is a very healthy uptrend, as you can see here. Okay, so the next close for Bitcoin, any close in the next 3 days. That's why I am expecting a breakdown right now. I am expecting sideways this week. Yeah, and also for me, in my personal experience, is a moment to start thinking what we are gonna do with our portfolio. You are in weekly chart, okay, but if you are in the bottom, of course, perfect, no problem. $38,000, $40,000. I really think Bitcoin is not gonna test that level in long time. But if you are waiting for the next major opportunity for buying, I think you will need to wait for maybe the pullback, as I said before in the beginning of this video. So, but okay, the monthly is very simple. If Bitcoin is closing in 3 days above, as I said before, $50,000, $50,000, the body of the candle, potentially you will see continuation to $56,000, $57,000 according to the monthly. In the next 2 months, I mean, in April, May. Okay, so but as I said before, I am expecting no more than that, maybe other $10,000 move. But first, we need to see the close. Now, any close like this right now, around $47,000, 300, we don't have confirmation, so that means we will see first of all a pullback, and the pullback is going to be around 43, 44. As you can see, the targets I have in 1 day chart, actually they are very similar as the monthly, right? So for me now makes sense. Now what we are gonna do here, well, it depends. If you are waiting for the pullback, well, you don't want to see Bitcoin closing above $50,000 in, I mean, this week, because that means it's going to be very complicated for all the people who didn't buy altcoins or Bitcoin, because they will keep moving to the upside. And let me tell you something, even if that happens, I strongly suggest don't chase the market. Don't chase the market, because your positions, if that happen, they will be very bad, and you will be very easy target to lose your capital. Okay, so it's smart. Sometimes the best trade is not trading. Sometimes the best trade is just waiting for the right moment. Okay, so don't chase the market, please. And as I said before, in this channel we are studying, we are learning, and one of the most important things I want to share with all of you guys is don't get too greedy, too emotional in the markets, because that is the biggest mistake, and that is the most common mistake I can see for many people, especially if you are new in the markets. Okay, try to control and calm down. If you are making money right now, congratulations, but please be realistic and manage your portfolio. Okay, now the close is very important. So we are here 3 days left. Yeah, 3 days left. So any close below $50,000, $49,000 Bitcoin, you will see the pullback, as I said before. And if you see the 1 day chart, look at this. The boxes are very clear. You see, here is the monthly. We are in the monthly resistance right now here, and we have here in the bottom of the monthly around this area. Did you see that? So the targets on the areas we need to start looking for Bitcoin are very clear right now, between $47,000 to $49,000, maximum 50. Any close this week, sorry, about $50,000, 49 I will say, you will see continuation to the upside, but I don't want to see it. If you see just Bitcoin moving like this without any correction, this is not a trend. This is just Shiba Inu, something like that. So you know what is going to happen? Well, massive rejection. No, that is not healthy for Bitcoin. We need to see a very organic, healthy uptrend. Something like this: pullback here, pullback here, pullback here, and finally maybe climax here. But we need to see something very organic, healthy. If you see just like this, that is a meme coin. Okay, so be careful with that. Now, after I explain my technical analysis for Bitcoin and actually more about psychology, so wait, and you see Bitcoin for example right now is moving. If you are scalping, well, maybe I can help you a little bit with the 1 day chart, 1 hour chart. We have very divergences here, as you can see here. I will say they already play out, as you can see here, from this point and this point and this point and this point, and then you see the pullback. And that is the thing, when you see a very strong uptrend in macro time frames, you will see something like this. Usually you will not see the ME55 tested in long time. Let me show, even in 1 hour, in 1 hour chart, last time when Bitcoin tested the ME55 was almost 1 week ago. Almost 1 week ago. So this is gonna be like, this is when you see the very strong uptrends, especially in 1 day chart and above. So here, as you can see here, we have better divergences here. So the next buy signal, well, it could be right now. I'm not financial. I will never trade this, of course not. It's around here because it's testing the zero lining curve. So that means at least other test to maybe $48,000 you can expect. But as I said before, I am not trading this. I will not trade this because I don't like to trade a 1 hour chart. Especially when I know Bitcoin is in the very interesting level. Okay, so now keeping in mind this, thinking Bitcoin is gonna be in sideways and potentially this week, not today, of course, will be in sideways here and pull back potentially here around this area. I'm not exact. We can start talking about altcoins. What we are gonna do with altcoins? Okay, so I'm gonna continue with altcoins. So let me start with the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin. Let me see, what is total to? Here. Okay. So what we are gonna do with altcoins? First of all, if you wanna buy altcoins right now, it depends, but I will say at least 80% of altcoins, like, I mean, with the got set up, the entry was 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay. If you are buying right now here, for example, right now in general altcoins, you are chasing the market because actually the move already happened. For example, we are using the total market cap too. As you can see here, in 1 day chart, we have the sensor top here. Be careful with this because we have the volatility contracting here, and the squeeze the squeeze and curve actually they are very high. So when you see the volatility contracting like this and in the highs, do you know what is going to happen? Well, look, you will have your pullback, and the pullback is going to be nasty. 10, 15, 20% drop usually for altcoins. That means Bitcoin is gonna drop maybe 5 or 6, 7%. Okay, so today, maybe this week, as I said, this is just about time. Now people, let me explain something. The same thing. The triangle is broken, right? So okay, yeah. So here, okay, and people say, okay, the previous high is broken, okay, all in 100x to the moon, right? That is the mentality of many retailers, so be careful with that. Okay, so here, as I said before, we have here the in total market cap 2. In general, I can say in general, many altcoins they're testing actually resistance right now. Or they about to test the resistance maybe in this week. So that's why it's not smart to start buying right now altcoins. Of course, if you are thinking to buy right now, I mean today. If you bought 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, maybe you are in a very good position. Maybe it makes sense to maybe take profits or maybe hold your positions. It depends, right, or your goals. Now, we know this, right? But let me show you something. This is gonna be just a pullback, yes. Why? Because we have buy signal here. ADX is below 23. That means the sell pressure is gone. So that means you will see the next maybe other leg up a little bit more around here, and after that the pullback, maybe 1 week in red for many altcoins, and after that week in red, if Bitcoin is holding and respecting the levels I explained before, well, that is going to be your continuation, and you will see other test to this area. That means here altcoins they will start testing micro resistance. Bitcoin maybe around $50,000, even more, around 55, and from there we can start talking again. Okay, but for now, market is bullish. Well, the market was bullish here around 3 weeks ago. Yes, but don't get me wrong, the volume is not following, as you can see here. So that's why I am not expecting, if we see other move in altcoins like this. Well, remember what happened in November with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin went from $30,000 to $69,000 without volume, and after that, well, $30,000 crash, right, in just 1 week. So that is the thing. Okay, now we can start with altcoins. We are looking for potential pullback areas. So I think for me now makes sense if we talk about maybe 1-day chart or weekly chart, because we are looking for the monthly, right? So, or even monthly. So you have any suggestions, please let me know. Okay, I'm gonna start with Cardano as usual. As you can see here, Cardano has finally other opportunity. We have a buy signal here in Cardano here actually last week. I would say right now, if you are thinking to buy Cardano, well, good luck with that, because no, I mean, we know this area is the major resistance in weekly chart for Cardano, around between $1 with 15 cents to $1.30. Okay, so the best scenario for Cardano is here in this area in sideways for at least maybe 1 week. All the pullback of Bitcoin without breaking the previous low here is gonna be. Let me explain. I want to see something like this for Cardano in weekly basis. Okay, I mean all the month, something like this, right? Like a small consolidation here in weekly chart, and from there, yeah, you can start thinking this is gonna break. Yes, okay, yeah, to the moon, right? $3, $4, $5, $10, all the crazy targets you like to think about Cardano, right? But in my way of trading, not because this is the worst area you can buy right now Cardano and many altcoins. Because the pullback is gonna be nasty. Yes, because all the moon boys they need to be destroyed. Remember, this is about psychology of trading, right? Think about it. Check your Discord groups. 2 weeks ago they were super bearish and they were saying, "Oh my God, Bitcoin to zero," right? Right. I know.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
You see Bitcoin to zero, right? And now they are talking about Solana to 300, Cardano to $5. If you see that kind of mentality right now in your Discord, in your groups, yeah, people in greedy and just crazy FOMO, well, maybe that is the signal you are okay, maybe I need to be defensive and maybe we'll go for the pullback, right? So for Cardano, it is very simple. Here, no thank you. In weekly basis, of course not. I can be wrong, yes. Even Cardano can break a little bit MA55, yes. But I will not change the trend because this is a downtrend. So the best scenario for Cardano is in sideways here in this area between $1 with 20 cents and maybe $1. As long as not breaking 8.80, I will start thinking to be bullish here, yeah, in macro time frames, of course. Now let's talk about the 1-day chart. 1-day chart, well, let me show you here. Same as weekly chart, you are in the highest resistance right now between $1.30, actually the target hit, and $1 with 15 cents. It's the same thing. Macro reversal, potentially yes. We need the confirmation. What is the confirmation? Simple. Well, we need to the 1-day chart reversal. So testing this area, testing the MA55 here, as you can see here, not breaking this area, and from here, yes, you can start thinking other test to 1.30, and eventually this is gonna trigger maybe other targets, and the next target I can see that is around $2 with 20 cents. Yeah, that is the scenario I'm gonna start looking for Cardano. Of course, if I see something like this, let me tell you something. I will enter in this asset if I see that. Okay, now let's talk about the monthly for Cardano, because actually I received around 22 private messages yesterday about Cardano. That's why I'm talking about this. Look at this. Cardano has the opportunity to really do something interesting actually. If any close above $1 with 20 cents in the next 3-4 days, well, you can start thinking at least Cardano is gonna enter in sideways here at least, and potential accumulation phase, and potential maybe other leg up. Yes, but it's too soon to say yet. Okay, so Cardano, we still have the sell pressure in monthly. So any bounce in general for many altcoins, I am expecting new highs, of course not. Maybe maximum $2 is gonna be the next big area for Cardano, if that happen, of course. So, but actually, for swing trading, is very good. Actually, they win. For example, from $1, if we see the pullback from $1 to $2, is, I think it's gonna be very good, right? 100, right? Okay, but let's see. As I said, don't get too greedy and just wait for the pullbacks. Okay. Now, okay, let's continue with Solana. Okay, remember guys, thinking like we will see a pullback, right? Because, well, I am trading this based on probabilities and based on my experience, right? Because we know Bitcoin is in the highest right now resistance right now in weekly chart, monthly, and 1-day chart. So it's natural of thinking like we will see a pullback, right, in some point. So here, Solana, you are thinking you missed something in Solana? Of course not. This is the beginning. Okay, this is the beginning of the trend reversal. Okay, again, many altcoins will do the same thing. Now it's pumping here, and you are buying here because to the moon, right? Because in your Discord group they said, yeah, you see Solana to 200. I was right. 200, 300, 400, 500, right? The next Ethereum, right? No, please, no. This, at least in my way of trading, is we are gonna see Solana here. The next major area for Solana in macro time frames around 150, 50, 60 is the major area I'm gonna start looking for Solana. That is my long-term target. But in 1-day chart, as you can see here, is in the highest area around 110. That was my target, I think, 2 weeks ago. Well, I'm very happy to see it hit, right? Well, perfect. Okay, from here, what is gonna happen? Well, let me see the indicators here. The same signature here. In the moment when you see the curve doing something like this, maybe this week or maximum next week here, well, you will see the pullback I am looking for. And as long between $100 to 95 is gonna be the area to start looking for long positions for this. Okay, so you need to be just wait. Okay, just wait. We are not missing anything here. Okay, Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum, same thing as Bitcoin. You see, something is broken. The triangle is broken right here. Yeah, $3,000, $3,000 is gonna be the area Ethereum must defend around here. And let me see here. Yes, I think around there. Let me see here. Yeah, we are in the highest area of resistance right now here. So same thing, the next pullback is gonna be the pullback. As long $3,000, $2,900 is respected, This is like this, okay? Simple. Of course, you're asking me to buy here. Of course, no, thank you. Today is a resistance. Today, okay. This one in the past was resistance. Now is potentially is gonna be the next support. That's why we need to wait. Okay. So let's continue with Luna. Luna, very good, new high, perfect, very good. Actually, I'm very happy to see this, and at the same time, very worried. Let me show you here. The volume, the curve is very simple here. There is nothing here. Be careful with that. I said yesterday, if you see something like this, is the time to start thinking to cashing out in Luna. Why? Because well, you have better divergences here in 1-day chart, and also you will have better divergences in weekly chart. I mean, it's bullish, yes, of course, don't get me wrong here, but look at this. This is concerning. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3 strikes, so better divergences here, and actually, this is not good for Luna. So I said, I think in February, I said you will see Luna doing something like this. New high here, in some point in this area, I don't know exactly where, the price. When people are super bullish, well, that could be a very good short. Maybe in the future. But Luna is bullish. I mean, today at least all April, I guess, all April. Maybe I am expecting the major shorts maybe will emerge maybe in May or June this year, not now. Okay, so Luna is doing good. Just be careful with this setup here. You have the buy signal right now here. Yes, potentially yes. Even you can buy if you want. A non-financial advisor, yes, but please use stops. Stops, please. Okay, so let's talk about Cadena 4-hour chart. Cadena 4-hour chart. Cadena 4-hour chart. Well, this is a trend, right? There's an MA55 bouncing here. As long the trend is your friend, and the trend, as long the MA55 is respected, you don't have anything to be worried in 4-hour chart. You have better divergences here, yes. So the next buy, of course, you need to wait for. Of course, you know this, right? You need to wait for the red cloud here, and after that, you will see potentially, as long as holding the MA55, and of course this area around $6 with 75 cents. I think everything is gonna be fine. But now, 1-day chart for Cadena is looking great, is looking good. Yeah, I said that yesterday, yes, but this is about time. I will say it because we are waiting for Bitcoin to have a pullback maybe next week, maybe not this week, maybe this weekend. This is about time. I need to see this asset, especially this asset, moving this week. Why? Because if you don't see Cadena or any asset with the buy signal like this, and you will see it's forming the sell signal in 1-day chart, but it's not moving. I mean, it's not the price is not moving. It's a time to cancel your trades. Why? Because the probabilities they are not anymore to the upside. They are more to the downside. So, but don't get me wrong. Cadena is between $6 to $7 right now. So this asset is gonna do something very interesting here. I said yesterday, for me, it's to the upside, yes, but it's about time. Remember, time is very important. Okay, it's not the same time. It's the same technical analysis today, and maybe in 1 week it's gonna be different. Okay. In 4-hour chart, as I said before, this is the area for buying, not for selling. Okay, so let's continue with what is that? US. What is that? What is this? In KuCoin, right? I don't know what is that. Let me check. 1-day chart. Okay, we are in choppy market right now here. No, sorry. This is a good example for Cadena. For example, here we have the buy signal here. The buy signal was around here. Let me show you here. The buy signal was here, and we have consolidation. Yes. The problem with this asset is like, okay, it's to be fair, it's about the MI55 here, but it's not significant, right? So I will say all this week, same as Cadena, we have all the week here, all this week. If you don't see this week moving to the upside, following the entries, it's the time to start canceling. It makes sense for me to start canceling here the trade. Why? Because if Bitcoin is gonna have a pullback, well, you will see this asset testing the previous low. Okay, so that's why it's very it's about timing. Okay, timing. Let me see the weekly because I didn't know about this one. Let me see the weekly chart. Weekly chart is good. I mean, yeah, yes, we don't have confirmation for buy signal right now here, but let me see. Yeah, we don't have it right now. Yes, but in general, the trend is your friend. I don't like this chart, but the trend is your friend, right? The trend is your friend. As long as this asset is holding the M55, well, this is to the upside in weekly chart. Okay, so let me continue with dot. Dot. Okay, dot. Well, dot is very clear, right? The target hit. I said around this area, M55 here. Well, this is a time to start thinking about what you are gonna do, right? Because if you are here, well, maybe potentially makes sense to maybe hold a little bit more, and maybe we'll see if dot is gonna break because it's bullish. Actually, yes, we have buy signal in weekly chart, yes. But to be fair, usually when I see these kind of things, I am expecting a pullback. So this is bullish in weekly chart, yes, but in 1 day chart, well, let me show you here. We have here actually, well, I think maybe that other leg up for dot. Let me see. Maybe yes. This is very concerning. As you can see here, the curve is super extended here. So anytime you see Bitcoin, if Bitcoin just drops, everything is gonna drop here. So maybe, but maybe I would say maybe other 2-3 days maximum. Maybe other test to maybe 23, 24. And this is the area I'm gonna start looking for major pullback for dot. But don't get me wrong, the pullback for many altcoins is for buying. Okay, it's not for selling. Okay, so let's continue with our 1 day. Okay, let's continue with our here 1 day chart. Okay, we are the same as I think yesterday. I think I talked about this. It's testing resistance right now here. Wait for the pullback. Same technical analysis as yesterday, I think. So here, let me see. We have various divergences forming here. There is no confirmation. The next pullback, you will see these various divergences here forming. Yeah, as long as holding $30, this is to the upside. Let me see the weekly chart. Because also I am looking for myself, right? Because I am looking for entries as well. The entry was at $30. Yes, this area I'm gonna start looking for the pullback here. If the pullback happen, $30 is gonna be my area. As I said, Jack, I'm expecting sideways. So usually I don't see significant moves when the monthly close is coming. Okay, it's not something like, well, I mean, based on my experience, right? I can be totally right. Bitcoin is gonna be in sideways between $47,000 and maybe 49 maximum, around this area. And I think market makers or people are in general are waiting for the close, the monthly close. But for me, makes sense more right now to start thinking in pullbacks right now here than longs. Why? Because, well, as you can see, I explained this in the beginning of my video, in this live stream. The curve is, I mean, the development is very high, something like this. So the pullbacks you will see, well, you will see sell signal here, something like this, yes, and you will see the first major pullback for Bitcoin. So that's why, any case, if Bitcoin is just moving to the upside here, I will not buy. Simple. This is the area for selling, not for buying. Okay, so I will just wait. I can be wrong, as I said, but I am not going to. This is the area not for buying. Simple. I will just wait for the pullback. It will take maybe all this week. Who cares? I will just wait. Okay, so let's continue with other altcoins. Let me see Cake, for example. Remember Cake? I said, okay, Cake, it was testing $5, found support in $5. You're thinking to buy here? Of course not, because you are in the previous high here. So you are thinking to buy Cake? Well, same thing. Wait for the pullback, right? All of them, you have to wait for the pullback. Actually, mostly all the charts right now, you have to wait for the pullback. And now there is something I want to show you here. Is a sell up. This is insane. In 1 day, 100% gains here is insane here. But let me tell you something. You are thinking to buy this one because you see a green candle, because someone asked me about this. Of course not, my friend. What are you doing there? Why do you want why do you want to buy here and you didn't buy here? Okay, so here bullish divergence 1 2 3 strikes. Well, you can see the result. Wait for the pullback because the pullback is very good actually. The pullback I think is gonna be continuation. Okay. Matic is bullish. Matic is bullish in weekly chart. It's not very strong like other coins. Let me see. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. It's just about time, guys. Just about time. Just wait. If you didn't buy, just wait. If you are holding, it depends on your goals, right? What you want to do. But around $1 with 80 cents, I think is gonna be the major area for the pullback. Yes, no, actually no, even now, in this area, yes. And as long as $1 with 45 cents is not breaking, totally fine, totally fine. Weekly chart is bullish for this. This is bullish. This is bullish. This is just accumulation here, and you will see continuation. First, I need to see a pullback. I mean, in my case, I will not buy if I don't see a pullback. Theta, for example, I explained this. Theta is bullish. It's in I think February. I think I said February. This is bullish here. We have a buy signal here, and also we have very bullish thing here. It's very rare to see a bullish divergence in OBB. Very rare. This asset, my target is around $7-8, even more. Maybe around maybe 9 or 10 in the long term. But that's why. That means if I'm gonna buy here, it depends, right? Weekly chart, no problem, right? But no, in 1 day chart, I will wait for the pullback because the pullback for me is my way of trading because I am not chasing the market. Okay, this is the area of major resistance right now, around $4. So other leg up, leg down, sorry, between 3 and 2.80 here, this area. Next area, I'm gonna start looking for this. Okay. I think I finished my technical analysis for altcoins. Today, maybe it doesn't make sense to talk about the stocks because it's almost the same as yesterday. So let's recap about the recovery of Bitcoin. Okay, short-term time frames for our chart. Okay. First of all, we know here $47,000, $49,000 is the monthly, and weekly resistance. So if you are thinking to buy here, well, it's up to you, but not me. Okay. I am expecting a pullback. Yes, but that doesn't mean like I am looking for shorts. Actually, it's not smart looking for shorts because even we don't have the setup right now. Even for shorts, we don't have better divergences here. The ADX is still positive here, so even with the pullback here, I am expecting something very fast, quick, just to kill longs, and after that you will see the move to the upside even more. The reason is because ADX in 1 day chart is bullish. Actually, it's very good. Yeah, the slope is positive, so that means when you see the asset is not testing the MA55 for a long time in 4-hour chart, that means the trend is very powerful. So key areas for start looking for the pullback, as I said before, between $44,000 to $42,000 in 1 day time frame is gonna be the area I'm gonna start looking for pullbacks, and basically that's it, guys. That's it. Don't get too greedy, please. Please manage your emotions and enjoy the profits, right? Okay, guys, I think I finished my technical analysis for all the altcoins and Bitcoin today. So if you don't have any questions, please, okay, let me know. I don't think it's alright. So okay, in that case, thank you guys, thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.